Usamos estampillas.
You are now tuned in to your number one radio station.
Violent people.
Radio.
There's nothing like the desert to make people feel small and insignificant. In every direction, huge dunes roll across the landscape, and an even bigger sky looms above. The oasis of Utica is a motley collection of sun-bleached tents in the vast desert of the central region. In exchange for your freedom from imprisonment, it has been arranged that you would meet Azam the Caravaneer in the large Kalimshan-styled tent that passes for a tavern here. A pair of tieflings who seem to be unaffected by the heat, eye approaching visitors warily. The dim interior of the tent is a relief from the bright light and wind, though it's as hot here as anywhere else. The gentle sounds of a stringed instrument fill the air, and the people inside are hunched over food, drink, and conversation. A dragonborn with rust-colored scales greets you and guides you to a private table. So now, we're going to introduce our adventurers. We're going to go in ABC order. When I call on you, tell us who you are, give a little physical description, and tell us why you were in jail in the horrible desert region of Utica. So first, let's go with Chris.
Hi, I am Chris the Ranger. I'm a tiefling, level 3 tiefling ranger, normal size body. Maybe a little bit chunky, but otherwise normal size for a tiefling. And I was in prison for what else but drunken disorderly conduct. I was starting bar fights. I was getting in arguments about minutiae of my favorite bards and my favorite champions in the Colosseum, and I got in some drunken fights, and they put me in prison for it, those bastards.
Yeah, I heard you were aggressively making out with someone in an elevator, and then someone respectfully asked you to please knock it off, and you shoved them?
Yeah, I kicked his fucking ass, and now
Nice.
now I am not allowed to go south of the border this upcoming week.
This upcoming week. Okay, next up, walking up to the table, we have Dan.
I'm Dan, the Azamir Paladin. 5'9", 200 pounds, 38 years old, which is, the best things you can be. I was put in jail
Question.
Yeah.
200 pounds, does that count the wings?
It does not count the wings. Please don't count the wings.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get on the scale when I have the wings. Being an Azamir, which means I'm part celestial, is actually why I'm in jail. My whole life
And you mean celestial in terms of angel, not old-timey racial slur?
Yes, I didn't know there was an old-timey racial. I just learned a new slur. That's always a good thing.
Okay. Just making sure for any listeners who are into old-timey slurs.
I'm just gonna use the word angel from now on. I always thought I was born of the Immaculate Conception, but it turned out I had a father who, when he showed up, tried to take me away to fulfill my duty in his mind, and we got into a scuffle, and I killed him. And they don't like when you kill angels.
Okay. So,
Wow.
And aside from the wings, is there anything noteworthy about your appearance? Just that you're 5'9", 200?
5'9", 200. I got a shield and spear, wings,
All right.
beard.
Next up in this motley crew, we have Orchid.
Okay. Hi. I'm Orchid. A druid qualifier. Oh wait. No, that's not. Yeah, no. Okay. I'm Orchid the Drow. My bad. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I was
I
confused by that because you labeled your sheet Druid and it's a monk sheet. No, it's just like,
I was so mad at you because this is like the third one of these I've done. It's my
oh
own
yeah, that's
fault.
my fault.
I could, yeah, no, I could just had you do it. Yeah, completely. So no, I'm a drow, and I am a monk, to Pat's point. Um, I, my background is I'm a general cutie pie. Um, I am cute, and I'm stupid, but I'm stupid, but I'm cute. I had no idea what the fuck I was filling out. That was so detailed, Dan. I don't have anything that beautiful as a backstory. I'm basically very superficial, even though I have some, I guess, other earthly traits. Yeah, I'm basically just here to cunt out. I don't know what any of my spells are. I do know that my personality traits are that flattery is my preferred trick for getting what I want, and that I get bitter if I'm not the center of attention. My ideals are, well, I have one ideal, and it's when I perform, I make the world more beautiful than it was. Uh, my bond is I owe everything to my mentor, a horrible person who's probably rotting in jail somewhere. And
Just like you were until you got this mission.
yeah, and someone else. And we'll find out who. And my flaw is that my party is constantly distracted by my grace, beauty, and wit. So I think that's what I got. I was in prison for cultural appropriation on the Wrestling Observer newsletter message board. Rover threw me in. Yeah.
I also think it's very, very funny to make a cute but stupid drow. I can think of like no person that drow society would chuck out quicker than that.
I know. Yes, I knew that. This was planned completely. It was not. I don't know what's happening. I should say that this character is like based off of my Baldur's Gate character, and like I made her like stupidly sexy. Do you want me to drop it in the chat? Because I don't know if that'll help with context for this game.
Go for it. What did you
Alright.
use mods or did you just raw dog it unmodded?
I use some slight mods that you'll probably notice right off
Okay.
the bat. I basically played the game as a dating simulator. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to not have that be the case this time. I promise.
Well, you might meet some nice hobgoblins and bloodhawks and so on here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
But
all I got, I guess.
while Orchid shows off her picture, last person in the party, Sam. Who are you?
I'm Sam the Wizard. I'm a rock gnome. I look like George Costanza if he was stretched and then shrunk down in size. I am wearing a Syracuse Wizarding University football jersey. I have a not violent people mug. That's just a mug. It's just a
Plain
regular
old-
mug.
Plain old mug.
Plain old mug. Don't gotta worry about it. No one's art is on this thing. I didn't pay nobody. It's just a mug. And
I hate to interrupt you, but can we say I was really close on what you and Orchid look like then? In the picture I made, I think I did a really good job.
So rude. This is
Sorry.
so rude.
It's
so
kind of
rude.
worse.
And I was thrown in jail for disorderly conduct or disturbing the peace, I suppose, as I was shouting about Alvin Steen's placement in the greatest warrior ever contest in the town square.
Fuck.
I was
What were they thinking?
so fucking mad. Yeah.
All right. Well, as you four sit down at the table, the Dragonborn delivers water as well as dates, olives, and bread. Before long, you were joined by a lean, half-elven man with a long, craggy face and the dark skin and hair that shows his Rishemi ancestry. He has an impressive mustache. He's clad in practical desert gear, like most people in the Utica region are. His most striking feature is a golden-scaled pseudo-dragon that lays draped around his shoulders. The pseudo-dragon stirs, blinking with milky irises and sniffing the air. It then gives the man a nod before shifting its wings and settling back down to snooze. Sing, my patron, the man gestures to the snoozing dragon as if it was a perfectly normal thing, is most pleased that you have come. We have business to discuss, and hopefully you are ready for a long journey. I am Azam, and we would like you to deliver precious cargo to Rochester in the upstate region. Allow me to explain the gravity of the situation. We are transporting the final results of the greatest wizard ever balloting. Somehow, news of our cargo was spread around, and we have been beset on all sides for our entire journey, as orcs and goblins attempt to add their insipid votes and throw askew the true and enlightened consensus of who the 100 greatest wizards ever are. If the greatest wizard ever results make it to Rochester, unmolested, then my patron will use his sizable influence and financial power to wash away your criminal records. Do you find this deal agreeable?
I will make it my solemn oath that this will happen to you. We will deliver it.
Amen.
You're willing to pledge an oath?
I'll pledge an oath. They will get delivered unmolested. There'll be no molesting this whole journey. I'm sure
No
of it.
molesting. Zero molesting.
Zero molesting.
Zero dick pics in your inboxes. It's just
How much would you gamble on that?
not a lot.
Okay.
I am not a gambling man.
You're a gambling
right.
angel?
They're flirting.
Wait, is that how you're playing Baldur's Gate 3? Is that what you thought that's what you think you're flirting? That's what you're saying when you think you're doing that?
You just called him an angel. That's what I call you
What
guys.
he is.
No, I know he is. Boy. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Chris, you in?
I have my doubts about even the trueborn warrior or trueborn wizards thoughts on the greatest wizards ever, but I am bound to keep this going, as I trust the goblins even less than these high wizards. I have my skepticism about all sides, and I would rather go with the devil I know in these wizards than the orcs and goblins I do not.
And it's true, because you have heard that Rochester is currently under the control of the cult of the dragon. So the priests and priestesses that are receiving the greatest wizard ever balloting are likely affiliated with the cult of the dragon.
Oh, I don't trust the fucking dragon.
But if you're all on board, do you have any questions for Azam? Any more bits we want to work on?
No, this seems pretty straightforward. I think we got this.
Can I do an insight check to see how harrowing this journey may be?
How harrowing it might be, that's I think that would be like a nature roll.
Nature?
Yeah, because to know the terrain.
Okay, that's an 8.
You think walking across the desert's probably pretty easy.
Yeah, probably.
You're like, I got this. I'm a tiefling. Like, I can take the heat.
I want to ask.
This brings up some interesting points.
I wanted to see if I could persuade the guy to give us any starting gear, or loot, or gold.
Oh, this cat. Oh, right. Now I realize what you guys are doing. Okay.
All right, Dan, roll persuasion.
So I give it a plus at 10.
So it'd be 1d20 plus your charisma bonus.
Yeah, I just got a 10. Oh, my charisma bonus?
Yeah, add that to the 1d20.
I don't know why I yelled. That's the number I was already using. I'm dumb. 5 plus 5. That's 10.
Okay. He was going to give you desert gear anyway, and you coming up and asking for it, he's like, yeah, No, I mean, yeah, of course we're
Sure.
giving you
Okay,
desert
all right.
gear.
I'm gonna call that a win.
Yeah.
I call that a win. What if you would have forgot to give
Good
us the
job,
gear?
buddy. Good job.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
I mean,
He asks if you need help, like, getting it around your wings.
I
He
do.
doesn't know. He's not really sure. He's never met an Aasimar before, so he's kind of, man. So I'm already sad that Tanner couldn't be with us tonight because he wanted to play a goblin, and I swear to God, I was gonna have every NPC just like spit on him.
That's not nice.
You could make.
Well, I mean, he wanted to play
you-
a goblin.
Maybe we'll meet
Yeah.
a goblin NPC that we can all spit on. The night is young.
He also, in the starting gear, I'd given him 10 hot dogs, and I really wanted to see what he
Yeah,
did
that
with
was
that.
that was with delight. Now I have a question. I don't know
What's
if I
up?
have a question. I don't know if I have a question for whatever her name is. But I might have a question for my party. Is that acceptable? Am I allowed to ask?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Okay,
Ask away.
gang. I just assume that like there's nothing that my dexterity could bring to the situation, correct? Like if I like do like a
the
backflip.
situation of standing
Oh,
around waiting to leave.
That would be
Yeah.
that'd be a weird time to show off how dexterous you are. But go ahead.
You
Can my
never
speed
know.
help here? Can my
Maybe I'm-
speed help
Maybe
as we
maybe I have a
stand
good
still?
maybe I
I
have
mean,
a
if you
good
wanna,
work
like-
rate. Okay.
Do you
Maybe I
wanna-
have
do
a
you
good
wanna
work rate.
invite
you wanna,
him
like,
outside to
steal
watch you run?
something, juggle.
Maybe.
Ooh, juggling.
Would that be impressive? Like if I juggled, would that help? Because I also played the bagpipes. I forgot to tell you guys that.
I honestly don't process the question. I'm distracted by her great beauty. But I just say,
Yeah.
go off, queen.
Shit.
That's
Okay.
the problem. Is when you play the bagpipes, everyone is just going to be
Oh,
looking at your mouth the entire
I've been looking
time.
at those bagpipes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh fuck! Damn
Ayo.
it! God, I'm so sexy. I can't take it. Okay, I'm just gonna sit back. Yeah, I'm putting my faith in you boys.
All right. Well, if you're all set, you've got gear, you've got a little bit of gold. I mean,
You got
Azam
gear
has
because
the
of
gold.
me.
Yeah. You're definitely not going to be sent out into the desert like unequipped. So you have, your weapons. You have a little bit of gold each. Azam is holding most of the gold himself.
This is my fault. Where are we at again?
Utica.
We are in the desert central region, at the little outpost town of Utica.
Well, we're currently at Utica. Oh, so we're not even that far from Rochester.
No, it'll be about 10 days ride.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's freaking go to
Yeah, that's
freaking
fine.
Rochester.
I have a backpack, so
Yeah.
right, like that's good. Yeah,
There
I'm
you
sure
go.
we'll
I
find
got
stuff.
love.
Yeah, we'll find knickknacks. I'll pick them
Head
up.
off west.
All right.
Yeah.
So travel in the central desert is slow, hot, and full of blistering sun. There are no clouds, no promise of water anywhere. Azam likes to start moving well before sunrise, and I think like almost all of you have dark sight anyway, so that's
Damn
fine.
right.
When the moon's full glory makes the dunes look like mountains of diamonds. The sunrise is a gorgeous spill of pink and gold across the horizon, but the baking sun is soon pounding on everyone like a hammer in a forge. Vultures occasionally soar overhead, hoping that something has died in the heat. So the caravan is 4 wagons, each pulled by 2 camels. 1 wagon has the food. 1 wagon has water and medicinal herbs. 1 wagon has a shipment of weapons. And this stuff is not necessarily all yours. This is stuff that's like going to Rochester. And 1 wagon has the greatest wizard ever stuff. So that's it's not a big caravan.
Okay.
And you travel in sleep in 2 shifts every day. Travel from pre-dawn until noon, sleep from noon until late afternoon in the shade, then travel from late afternoon until after dinner time, sleep from dinner time until pre-dawn. Things are going okay for the first couple nights. However, let me just quickly roll something. Okay, they did really bad. All right. So the drivers and Azam bed down for some sleep, leaving the caravan guards to do their duty. The nighttime desert is bitterly cold and dry. Camel spiders, sand scorpions, snakes, and large-eared hopping mice come out at night to casually murder one another. They also try to get into the tents. You see a flicker of movement that resolves into the furtive, small humanoid shapes sneaking towards the wagons. The moonlight glints off the steel of the goblins' weapons. So you have a group of goblins trying to get at the wagons. You have caught them red-handed.
Oh yeah, of course we did.
Do you have anything you want to do before this inevitably turns to violence? Because these are goblin raiders. They are not gonna like fucking, hang out with you.
So we see the goblins. They know we see
You see
them
the
too?
one of them got a critical fail on stealth, so he somehow like steps on
Ah,
sand and it makes a
okay.
big clanging noise.
I hate when that happens.
Perfect.
But do they know that we see them? Like, are they
No.
aware that they're being okay?
No. We're good.
Then I say what I
How
say.
close are they to the caravan?
They are just trying to remember how fast goblins move. I don't think they they're rushing towards it. So I would say you have like a round before they can get to one of the wagons. There are 5 of them, plus a goblin boss who's riding atop a warg.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is
So
Are-
because
are
of the
you
crit
at
fail
120
in their
feet?
stealth, you have the ability to surprise it. Like you get a surprise
Yeah.
attack round.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna ask. I wanted to
Fuck
whip a
that.
javelin at the boss
Oh
guy.
shit.
Okay, so for the surprise, we should still do. I'm just thinking we should still do initiative for the surprise attack, just
Okay,
to have
yeah.
like an order. All right, so initiative would be 1d20 plus your initiative bonuses.
I got
And just
20.
was that a
Ni-
natural
19
20?
No,
or
19 plus 1.
The fuck did he just say? Initiative? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Initiative bonus. So just roll 1d20 and add your dex bonus to it.
1d20. Okay. All right. And I'm adding my 1d20. Okay.
You hit the button
I
that
hit the
says
just
1d20.
roll. Yeah, then roll. Right. That'd probably do it. Okay, that makes sense. Fuck, that's not good at all. Hey, I got a 3, so that can't be
Perfect.
great, right?
I got a 4,
And
14.
what's your dexterity bonus?
Oh, see, I'm very dexterous. I have a 3, but that doesn't help much in this situation, I'm assuming. Say a 5.
Okay, 5
6? Oh, who fucking cares?
or 6. Yeah, 3 plus 3.
That's right.
Okay,
I got
Chris,
14.
Sam.
13 plus 1.
I got 10.
Okay, so it's going to go Dan, Sam, Chris, Goblins, Orchid, but the Goblins are not going this turn because they're getting surprised. So Dan, what are you doing to these Goblin Raiders? You said you want to whip your javelin.
If he's within
At the-
120 feet of me, the big guy,
Yes,
I want to whip my javelin at him.
All right, roll it.
All right, 1 second. That is 1d6. 4.
4 damage.
Yep.
Okay, where did I write down the HP for the Goblin boss? So, all right, you get him good. He says, "Ow, shit! What the fuck?" And Sam, what are you doing?
We're gonna do magic missile towards.
Okay.
And we're gonna direct
Are you doing it all at one target?
all at one target.
Okay. You have 5 goblins, you have a goblin boss, and you have the warg.
We're just gonna go to the goblin boss.
Okay. So for magic missile, you roll 3 or 1d. I'm sorry, I just read 3d4 plus 1. So roll 3d4 and add 1 to each of those rolls.
All right. So 2, 5, 3. 2, 5, 3.
What was it?
2, 5, 3.
2, 5, 3. So that's 10. All right, you are messing this guy up. He is already in really bad shape.
Hell
yeah.
Hell
And Chris, All right, and my cat is trying to step on my phone. I need to make sure he doesn't accidentally disconnect me. Chris, what is your move?
How far away are these goblins away from each other?
They are pretty close together. They don't seem very well organized for a raiding party. They seem very ragtag.
So
Like it's kind
is
of a smash and grab operation on their part.
is there another goblin within 5 feet of the goblin like leader?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I will use Horde Breaker, attack the goblin leader, and then the closest goblin to
You could also attack the warg because the
Fucked
goblin leader
up.
is
That's
atop the warg.
crazy.
Then yeah, I'll attack the goblin leader and the warg.
Okay. So do your attacks. Let me know if they hit.
Yeah, my first attack was 23 to hit, and
Yeah, no, that hits. The goblin boss has a surprisingly good armor class, but yeah, 23 definitely hits.
uh, so that's 7 to hit the goblin leader,
Okay.
or 7 damage, and then 18 to hit the warg.
18 to hit.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, that
shit.
definitely hits the warg. So how much damage on the warg?
That's 8 damage on the warg.
Okay, by the way, describe how you kill the goblin boss atop the warg.
I'm hardly even paying attention. I just noticed that like other attacks were fired at him, so I just kind of yawn and shoot an arrow, and it just hits him like s- through the skull, ear to ear, arrow straight through the skull.
Wow.
Nice. And he's still hanging off the warg like that. He's still on the saddle, just like sideways now, dangling off the while the warg kind of runs around. So any attacks on the warg for next turn will have advantage because the warg's all freaked out. It's got a dead body stuck to it. Orchid, you have the last attack of the surprise round. You have 5 goblins and a warg, which is just like a warthog type beast.
Um, I feel like that would be a good time for me to use my kendo stick personally. Um, on like whatever the little thing was. What was that again? A warg? Is that what you called it?
The warthog thing.
The warthog thing, yeah.
All right. So roll what would be your attack roll for the kendo stick? Let me look at your sheet really quick.
And if I didn't fill that out, right, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just trying to. I'm not sure if the kendo stick is a finesse weapon or not. So I'm not sure if it's a strength or dexterity.
I don't know if I don't think it's I would probably say strength, right? I don't
I'd say
think it's a finesse
dexterity,
weapon.
personally.
Okay.
You're skinning a quarter staff or a club.
Yeah, the Sandman was pretty. Yeah.
I think it counts because the closest thing is like a quarter staff. That's like
Hmm.
club is not a finesse weapon. So
Okay.
roll 1d20 and add 3 to it.
I'm gonna add 3 to it. 1d20 adding 3 to it. Oh fucking god. I got a fucking 2. Okay. So I'm pretty
Okay,
really
you swing your club, but the warg is running around. Actually, no, because I said you have advantage, so do it
I'm
again.
surprised. Oh shit, yeah, fuck you, brother. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
You have to beat a 13.
What'd you say? I have to beat a 13?
It has a 13
Okay.
AC.
Fuck. Alright, well I just rolled a 10 and plus the 3. Tie
Plus
goes
3,
to
so
the
you hit it.
runner. Tie
You hit
goes
it.
to the runner. Let's fucking go. Alright, great.
And staff damage, let's say 1d8 and add 2 damage. So roll a 1d8 and then add 2 to it, and that's how much damage you do to the warg.
Fuck you. 7. So plus 2, 9.
So 9. All right, you fucking crack that thing really good.
Perfect.
The thing is now the goblins have all realized, the 5 goblins have realized that their boss is dead, and
Oh
someone hit
no.
their warg. and they now take their attention off of the caravan and have it on you four. So we're going off
Yeah.
the initiative order. They don't get to act yet. They're still in chaos, going like, "What the hell just happened? Why is our boss? Talk to us, boss, dad, please."
I should have flirted with
Because
them.
the goblins are all the
Fuck.
children of the
Okay.
goblin boss. You killed their dad.
And they're pretty
Um,
stupid, right? They're pretty stupid.
they're fucking goblins. They're dumb as
Yeah.
shit.
Okay. That's cool.
Hell
Damn,
yeah.
I made a big mistake. I should have been flirting with them. Oh well. All right.
No, because then you don't want it to get around that you're someone who flirts with goblins. Like that'll really affect your reputation in bad ways.
I mean, look at my party. To be frank.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. But Dan, it is your action again.
Would you say that there's 4 goblins left?
5.
5. Would you how many of them are within 20 feet of each other? Like, what's the biggest cluster of them I can get
Wow.
that are within 20 feet of each other?
Within 20 feet of each other, say like 3.
Okay. So I'm gonna use sleep. Uh, this spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose are affected in the ascending order of the current hit points. Starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit point, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses the action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Okay, and all of the goblins for reference have 7 HP. So
Okay.
this would be, in that
Well,
that
then-
region, it would be a total of 21 HP.
Then they're all asleep because I got a 26.
All right, so 3 of them are just like, "What?" and just conk out, drop down, snoozing. Sam, it is your move. You have 3 sleeping goblins, 2 awake goblins, and an injured warg that's running around buck wild.
Okay. I don't know how spells work. Like, I just keep throwing magic missiles at them?
They take a spell
Um,
slot.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have 4 level 1 spell slots. I'm keeping track of them because I knew you wouldn't.
Perfect.
You used one of them. You have 3 level, like between the 4 level 1 spells that you have, each time you use one of those, it uses a spell slot.
Cool.
The cantrips that you have, you can use unlimited. So like Firebolt, you can use as much as you want.
Okay. Let's do a firebolt then. Let's do a firebolt.
Okay, are you going at one of the awake ones, one of the
I want to go with one of the
sleeping
awake
ones, the
ones.
Okay.
I'm not
Firebolt
attacking
and
the warthog.
roll
That feels
1d20 and add 5 to it.
That seems really rude. Uh, 10 plus 5, 15.
Okay, I accidentally scrolled down. You do hit a goblin with that. Roll 1d10.
Okay. I probably should just. 3.
3. Okay, so you hit him for 3 damage, and he's like, "Ow! Ow!
Damn.
That hurts. I hate being on fire." So, Chris, you have 1 slightly singed goblin, 1 totally not singed goblin, 3 sleeping goblins, and a crazy warg,
Partridge in a pear tree.
and a partridge in a pear tree.
All right, I'm going to try.
The partridge in a pear tree, the AC on that is crazy. You're not touching it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and finish off the warg.
Okay.
What the warg do to us?
15 to hit,
Everything.
15 to hit. That does hit the warg.
and that is 8 damage.
Oh shit.
8 damage. All right. It's almost. And what do you hit it with?
My longbow.
Okay. So
Wow.
that warg, it's got an arrow like going straight through its ears, but you missed like the brain stem, so it's still running around. It's more dead than alive, but it is still technically alive.
Is the warg like now, since it's wild, is that away from the goblins, or is there still a goblin like 5 feet?
Hmm. You know what? It's running. It's about to trample over one of the sleeping goblins. So that one's within 5 feet.
Okay, then I will attack that particular sleeping goblin
All right.
with my horde breaker. And that's with advantage.
Yes,
So advantage is 19 to
that
hit,
hits.
and then 10 damage.
10 damage. Describe your kill of a sleeping goblin.
So honorable.
I say night night, sweet prince,
Oh,
and
He's flirting.
I just like shoot it like high in the air for like a
Whoa.
cartoonishly long time, and then it comes down like 5 minutes later.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. What the fuck?
So we're all just standing
Girl.
around.
Okay, like 10 seconds because
Okay.
that's how D&D
No,
combat
I like
works.
I like because each round is about 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So I like the idea that
What?
there's still after the rest of the battle finishes, everyone gets ready to move on, and then a single arrow just comes down out of the sky.
Yeah, and it just breaks his
Kills the
fucking skull so powerfully.
Yeah, it just pops in like a fucking balloon.
Yeah, don't worry
Um,
about that guy. I tell my comrades, like he'll get his.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Good job.
Okay, so the orchid I think is the closest.
Oh no.
Who was attacking with melee just now?
I was
'cause-
hitting them with the kendo stick.
With the candlestick.
Right. Okay, so
Yeah.
the two goblins are going to go after Orchid.
That's great.
Dan, where were you? Were you within melee range of them?
I mean, I didn't feel like I was, because I haven't moved since I threw a javelin. But if you want me to be, I am.
Oh yeah, you threw a
Nah,
javelin. Okay.
Yes,
And I haven't moved at all.
And
since
then you did the spell. Okay.
Yeah.
So Orchid, what is your AC?
my AC.
Yes.
AC Slater.
I don't know if I know what that is.
Armor
class. 10.
Armor class,
10.
yes.
10.
10. Okay.
Oof.
Great.
So
Oh, that's bad. Oh shit, this is not good.
Okay,
I should've
so
said I was closer. They weren't gonna hit me.
first one whiffs.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
Suck that.
The
bitch.
one who got set on fire a little bit whiffs with their attack.
Oh.
Second one does hit with its little goblin scimitar, and I have too many tabs open. This sucks. 1d6, and for 6 damage.
Okay.
So you get
Fine.
hit for 6 HP with a goblin scimitar. And I'm hoping you were all tracking your HP.
Yep.
But that's the first of us to take damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But Orchid, is now your turn.
Okay. 1 second. All right. Great. It's my turn, so I got to do something. Okay.
I mean, you can do nothing if you want. You can just be like, "Ow, that hurt,"
I'm not
and
gonna.
just sit
I'm
down.
not gonna do that. I'm feeling like there's only one way for me to find out whether or not this is gonna do anything. With these are goblins. Is that what this is? They're goblins.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah. No, I'm gonna hit the one that's on fire with my kendo stick again. Well,
Okay.
first time for him.
Okay. And I just realized that this was on your sheet already,
Okay.
and you wrote damage type 1. I'm not
But
sure what that means, so I'm just
nor
treating
am
it
I.
like your quarter sap. So
Okay.
roll 1d20 plus let's say it says here 5, so let's do 1d20 plus 5.
Okay. Okay. 12 plus 17.
17, you hit. 1d8 plus 3, so basically if you get anything above a 1, you kill this guy.
Fuck you, brother. All right, 3.
That's all you need.
Yeah, no, you describe your kill of the goblin.
Well, he looks really stupid and he's on fire. So I just kind of laugh at him a little bit, and then I hit him in the head once with my kendo stick, very demure though. And he goes down, like just kind of whimpering. nothing as violent as anything that y'all are doing. But yeah, just that. It's not to say I'm being critical, but I'm not built like that. So yeah, I don't say anything. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so we are back at the top of the order. We have Dan. You have one goblin who just slashed Orchid, who is at full, robust, rude health for Goblin Raider. Two sleeping goblins on the ground, and one warg with an arrow through its brain that is very nearly dead.
I'm gonna run between the awake goblin and Orchid,
Okay.
and then stab it with a spear. So 14.
14, does that hit? I need to stop changing tabs because I had Orchid's character sheet open. They have an AC of 15, so 14 does not hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-oh.
And that next up is Sam.
Firebolt. Let's do this.
Firebolt to
The one that Dan just tried and whiffed on.
all right.
This is gonna go good. I can feel it.
All right, 1d20 plus 5.
8 total.
Uh-oh.
8 does not hit. The firebolt just goes whizzing off into the horizon. You see it traveling far off into the distance.
Whoop. Sorry about that.
You did great. You did great.
Chris, it is you.
I feel like they have that one goblin covered, so I'm
You
going to
think
try.
we don't seem like it?
I believe in you guys. I'm just gonna take care of our sleeping beauties.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to attack the first goblin, it's with advantage. Nat 20 on the first one.
All right. So you don't even roll for damage. You just fucking kill that guy.
You're so good
Yep.
at killing sleeping goblins.
And the second one, 18,
That'll do it.
7 damage on the other sleeping
Oh,
beauty.
you killed that one
Yeah,
too.
no, that's yep. Chris,
Thanks a
you have
lot.
killed 3 sleeping opponents.
Baby girl.
And the
well
goblin
done.
leader, and the goblin leader. That's 4
And the
for
goblin
me.
For the
leader.
record, I
but
put
my
him asleep.
hero-
I helped you out a little.
Sam, the caravan leader, is going to remember you as the ranger who kept shooting arrows at sleeping opponents.
The game is the game. The game is the game.
The game is the game.
I'm always saying that.
Okay,
Ethical
so
D&D.
all right, so this goblin, he is going to attack Dan now,
He's not gonna hit me.
and he's going to try. He sees those wings and he says, "I bet I can hit you."
I think it's a crazy
I
thing to
don't
do.
know.
No, he's
don't
stopping.
know.
He's going to be like, "How much do you want to bet that I can hit you?"
I'm not a gambler, but he's not hitting me.
Fuck. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. He rolls a 10. He does not hit you.
Not even close.
Bang.
Not even close. But then he does, because he lost the bet, he does give you 1 gold.
You reminded me. You're like, are you standing anywhere near people? I'm like, no, I have an AC of 19 and I'm just chilling in the back.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm
why
running
I
up.
immediately moved. I was like, yeah, good point.
I'm dressed like a slutty monk and I'm running up like an idiot.
I have chainmail
hanging
on. I'm
out.
walking down in one of the fucking caravans.
That is what Sandman did, though, in
Take a
ECW.
load off. That's true. That's true.
Okay, so Orchid, you have the goblin that just missed Dan with its scimitar. And there's also the warg running around in case you want to deal with the warg.
No, I'm avenging that goblin. So yeah, I'm beating the fuck out of him with my kendo stick.
Jesus.
Okay, so 1d20 plus 5, you gotta beat a 15.
Oh, okay, that's probably. I was a little cockier going into that then, yeah, because of the last round. Anyway, okay. So you said 1d20 and I have to beat a 15, right?
Yes.
Well, no, that
1d20, add 5 to whatever you get from the
Yeah.
1d20.
No, that's a 6 plus 6 plus the 5, 11.
Okay, so this goblin is missing you two. While you two
Damn.
keep missing this goblin, Chris is probably just laughing
What a
off in the
fight.
distance. Sam, it is your move.
All right. Who do we have left?
We have one
goblin and a
goblin
warg.
who was, basically slap fighting with Dan and Orchid, and you have the nearly dead warg that's still just like running around making a lot of noise, upsetting everyone.
Okay, I'm gonna do magic missile on
Who would have thought?
on the one goblin that's just fucking around here.
All right, so you don't have to roll to hit with magic missile; you just have to roll for damage. So,
Perfect.
roll a d. It's you get
3D.
3 darts. Each one is 1d4 plus 1. So, roll
should be able to kill this
3d4.
guy.
Add 1 to each of it.
Okay. Sorry again, my calculator. Yep. 3 plus 2 plus 5. 10 again.
No, yeah, you smoked this goblin.
Hell yeah.
Like
bitch.
describe your kill with magic missile.
All right, so like one's gonna take out the legs, and the other one's going to come from the other side, go through the chest, and then the third is gonna go through the like the head. So it's just gonna go like again like 3 linebackers going through them.
Whoa.
And this is right in front of Dan and Orchid, who are helpless
my
but
God.
to watch.
They're saying the people are violent. God.
All right, Chris, all that's really left is there's a warg with 1 HP.
Yeah, that. Oh, I rolled a 9 on that.
You miss.
Yeah.
Oof.
But
Oh.
the warg is going to in its running around, it's gotten close enough to Sam. It's going to
What?
try to bite Sam.
Oh,
No.
this is messed up.
But it has disadvantage
like
because
it.
it has an arrow through its brain.
Good.
So
Fair.
we're
That
going to
way.
do 2d20, take the worst one. Oh, he does not even come close to hitting you, Sam. So
All right.
Okay. Does
There
anyone
she goes.
does anyone in my party have good animal handling?
I wanted to, but I don't think I do. Can
no,
I now?
which skill is animal handling? That is a wisdom. Who has good wisdom?
I have decent wisdom.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, because can I walk you guys through what I want to do?
What? Oh, yeah. please.
I have command where basically the creature, if it fails a wisdom saving throw, will do whatever I want. I want to make the warthog heal and try to make it our pet.
It does have an arrow through
I
its
was gonna say
brain.
you're trying
It
to
I'm
might
sorry.
be
I also
more.
Yeah,
I could heal it. I'm not gonna let it.
I
I'm
was
not
gonna
gonna
say,
keep the
like,
arrow
yeah,
as part
like,
of it.
Lobotomized warg.
Yeah.
You should have
No.
told
We
me
can
this
take it
before
out.
I
No big
shot
deal.
this
Okay,
warg in its
fine.
fucking brain.
Try
like,
to
I
fucking.
can-
I try to hit it with a spear. You guys suck.
Well, no, it's Orchid's turn.
Oh, sorry, I
So.
skipped him.
I was just
skip
gonna hit
that.
the kendo stick.
I might not. Because I could like do this thing where like I could do a little magic trick. I don't know if that'll help right now. Probably not, right? Like if I can make a trinket, probably not.
Making a trinket
You want to
seems
shrink it?
No, make it. I can
That'll
make
be
a
hard to-
trinket.
if it's smaller,
make
it's
a
harder to
trinket.
hit.
Yeah, I can make like a little like toy for it to play with. That doesn't seem like it would come in handy right now though.
I think the only functioning part of its brain left is the part that tries to bite living things.
I want it.
I
I want
really
it
like-
so bad.
I know. I like that as an idea. It's okay. So we won't get a pet now, but we'll get a pet
Fair
later. We'll get a pet
I know
later.
that.
Yeah. We'll
There'll be
absolutely get
other
a pet.
creatures that you can try to enslave.
Okay.
I just want to make it clear. Chris has to get the pet first, right? Like, we
Whatever you
can't do it
said
on
was not
ourselves.
clear.
I know. Sorry, all right, let me catch my breath. Just to be clear, Chris has to be the one to get it for us, though, right? Like neither me and Dan, we're not like.
Yeah, I
we're not
mean,
gonna be able
you need to like crit 20 in animal handling roll.
okay, and that's not me. I don't think.
Well,
I mean, anyone could,
Okay, all right.
got a
but,
1 in
but
20
you
chance.
would have to get like the crit 20. Like you can't do it through a dirty 20. It has to be the critical success.
Okay, yeah, that ain't Okay, I guess like I don't know. I really like just yeah. I like Dan's idea. We'll get a pet later. I'm gonna hit this fucking thing with my kendo stick.
All right. You got to beat a 13, so that's a
Oh.
1d20 and add 5 to it.
That's not good. I thought I got the 5 though. Okay.
So you got 5 plus 5, 10. You do not hit it. It's just running around, barreling around. Azam is watching as you all try to chase down and beat a nearly dead warg.
I'm not doing yeah.
Dan, it is your turn now.
Okay, am I close enough to try to hit it with my spear?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Stab
running
him.
around, so it's just going to be running near whoever.
Okay.
Whoever's turn it is.
I better hit it. 22.
All right, yeah, you hit.
Okay. So
You need
for
to beat. You need to get more than 1 damage.
I have 3 damage. So there you go.
All right,
Congrats.
you killed. Describe your kill of the warg.
I stab it through the ears, lodging the arrow out the other side.
Okay.
Good, I need that arrow.
And then when you do that, all the air that was trapped in there escapes, and its head deflates like a balloon.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yep.
That's how that happens.
That is how that happens. With all the ruckus, Azam comes out and says, "Oh, thank you. The goblins in particular, they've been trying to get into the greatest wizard ever ballots. They want to change the final votes to reflect their goblin-like tastes," and he spits on the sand to show what he thinks of that.
Is it true that they're trying to enter multiple ballots under the name Muhammad?
Oh shit.
He says, "I can't." It seems like, unless you know what that reference is, that seems like a very racially charged joke to make.
It's like this is the
can't
same guy who
comment.
said celestial earlier, too.
If you said
Yeah,
Carlos,
see,
does that make
that's
it
what I'm
less
saying.
racially
I'm
charged?
the one keeping watch for that. As the dungeon
Okay.
master, I have to make sure
Alright.
that we do not get canceled.
That's why you're here. Thank you so much. This is
But
really
yes,
necessary in our one shot. I want to make it clear that once the battle's over, I jog over to my javelin and pick it back up.
Okay, good. Azam thanks you for not littering in the Utica
Aw.
desert.
Yeah, I am in this one shot. I am taking back all of my arrows. I am looting everybody.
Yeah, I want to make that clear. We're hoarding shit.
So I do think you can reset your HP and your spell slots and stuff like that, because we're doing this over the course of days, so you will conceivably have a long rest between now and the next thing.
Oh, I can start.
So
this
Sam,
I
you
didn't
get
even
your
use
spells
anything
back.
fun.
What's that, Dan?
I was gonna ask, what's his name? Who's the guy?
Azam.
Azam. Do you foresee attacks from anything more fearsome than goblins?
He says, "Well, I've heard rumors that there are bugbears,
Okay, all right.
but I don't know the truth. The main force who has been trying to tamper with the ballots, they seem to be under the leadership of the tribal chief of Orc Island, who
Okay. Yep.
All right.
who has been trying to push a heavily pro World Wizard Entertainment agenda."
I hate those guys.
I hate that.
Fucking hate them.
That's not real wizarding. I always say that.
Yeah, if you use a phone app for your wizarding, it's not the same.
They don't even call it wizarding; they call it magic entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
Azam says, I'm glad that you agree. Personally, I had Roderick Strong in my top 10 wizards.
Yeah. That's goated.
That's goated.
So one afternoon, after the midday stop, you notice a faint respite from the oppressive heat. A slight breeze ruffles the tassels on the camel's back and the driver's robes. It is a relief in the still hot air. Someone points to the south and you see a cloud on the horizon, and you haven't seen a cloud in days. It seems to be moving directly towards you, and fast. As you look at it closer, you see blocky shapes on top of the clouds that resolve quickly into buildings and towers. Pennants snap in the wind of its passage. And the cloud isn't the only thing coming toward you. Behind the cloud is a speeding, whirling storm of sand and dust kicked up from the desert. You are in deep black shadow for a moment as the speeding cloud palace passes over you. There are sounds of horns from above, and the cloud castle turns slightly northeast in a delicate, ponderous turn towards the Gray Peak Mountains. Actually, I believe I changed the name of that to the Upstate Mountains. Toward the Upstate Mountains. As it turns, the wall of rolling cloud... I can't speak all of a sudden. As it turns, the wall of rolling clouds continues in its wake, and you have moments to protect yourself and the caravan from the oncoming sandstorm before it consumes you. So, the situation here is that a cloud castle has passed overhead, and it is kicking up sand like crazy in the desert.
Okay.
The goal here is you have to come up with ways to protect yourselves, the goods, the drivers, the camels, whatever. You have, you have like moments. So I would say you only really have a turn to choose what you want to do, and what you want to try to protect. I can offer some hints unless you have ideas of your own. The main goal, of course, is to protect, let's see, the caravan, the wagon with the greatest wizard ever ballads.
Mm-hmm.
Azam will try to protect that one. But with the food, the water, the weapons, the other camels, the wagon drivers, it's up to all the four of you to choose what you want to protect. You might want to split that up to try to cover as much ground as you can, but you might not be able to get everything.
Okay. It feels like we definitely need to protect the water since we're in a desert.
That's a good call.
So I'm gonna run over to the caravan with the water and try to, like, I don't know, batten down the hatches.
Okay.
I also want to do. Do I think that this is like unusual? Like, do these things happen in the desert?
It's definitely unusual in that there is, it's not often that a cloud castle is driving overhead. This is like if you're, out on the water in a little boat and then like a mega yacht happens to pass by and just huge wave of water.
Can I use Divine Sense just to see if there's any... I know the location of any celestial fiend, undead, or evil that is within 60 feet?
I mean, you're not... There's not going to be...
I didn't know, like, is there anything hiding in the sand, basically?
No.
Okay.
This is
It's just fucking
dealing
sand,
with... This
man.
is pure environment. If you had done that, and Tanner was here, I would have said Tanner.
Okay,
But... Tanner the Bard.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to try to protect the water. As well.
Tanner the Bard is still in prison, along with, Pat the Warlock. So,
Oh shit.
and Porrick the Barbarian. But yeah, so you want to batten down the hatch. You want to protect the water.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. What's better, your strength or your wisdom?
Strength, definitely.
Okay, so we'll do an athletics check just to like, Paul, just to move fast and like secure as much as you can so that the water, like, make sure everything holds fast and that the sand won't overtake the wagon wheels and everything.
My athletics is +4, so that plus a d20.
Wow.
14.
All right, so the water is protected.
Hell yeah.
So that leaves 3 pairs of camels, the weapons thing, the food wagon, and 3 wagon drivers.
Guys, fuck those drivers. Protect the stuff.
So you also have to
up.
protect some camels, because if you have 3 wagons but no camels.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to calm the camels, keep them near me with animal handling.
Mm.
So they're just gonna be whipped by sand while you're like
He's
I'm going to.
You can lead them to safety. You can lead them out of
Yeah.
the sandstorm's path.
Okay. I'm going to like take them, dig deep, and like by
hell or high water, try to get them out of the path of the sandstorm.
Okay, and we'll say roll your animal handling, and we'll say how what your total score is will affect. You'll, as long as you clear like DC 13, you'll at least get one pair, and then we'll kind of go up from there. Like if you get a crazy high roll, you'll get more of the camels.
Nope.
Nope. What'd you get?
I rolled a 2, which with my animal handling bonus is a 3.
The camels are ill-tempered, and the sandstorm is upsetting them, and you're just pulling on the reins.
Oh man.
And they're not going.
Damn it! If I was shooting an arrow at these camels, I'd be so good at it.
So, Sam, Orchid, what are you trying to protect?
Okay, what do you got?
I'm going to say because there's 4 of you and there's conceivably 10 things to try to protect. To avoid losing 2/3 of the caravan instantly, I'm going to do 2 rounds. So there will be this round and the next round.
Okay, that sounds like we've already lost the camels, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's like
Well,
that's
no.
not good.
So you've lost 2 camels minimum.
Okay, sweet.
How many did we have?
3.
You had 6.
Oh, 6. Okay, I don't listen well.
So there are 2 wagons. One has food. One has weapons.
Mhm.
There are 2 pairs of camels that you can try to save, and there are 3 wagon drivers.
So if these weapons, if we loot, if that gets destroyed, do we still keep the weapons that are on us?
Yes. No, this is a shipment of weapons. This is a mercantile shipment of weapons going to
Okay.
Rochester.
So I think it'd be
Okay.
camels and food, in my opinion, and what's most important left. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, no, I would probably agree. I just know, like, I don't think I'm going to be good at protecting people, unfortunately. Yeah,
It does occur to me that I should roll a Zam. At the end of this round, I'm going to roll a Zam's attempt to protect the greatest wizard ever.
The GWE.
yeah.
Exactly.
I am going to also I'm gonna protect the camels.
Okay. And are you just also trying to lead them away, or what's?
Yeah, I'm doing what Chris was trying to do. Same thing.
Okay, so roll wisdom. So that's a 1d20, and I've got your sheet here.
Okay, just 1, right?
So yeah, that's roll 1d20 and add 1. You want to try and beat a 13.
Okay. All right. I got a 14, so plus 1.
All right, so you are able to lead a pair of camels to the safety of whatever shelter you can manage to stay out of the sandstorm burying them.
Okay.
So we have the water wagon and 1 pair of camels. Sam, what are you trying to protect?
Trying to protect the food. Trying to protect the
Yeah,
food.
that's smart.
I don't know. Can I use my mage hand to get me some extra help here to get that all packed up and settled in? 3 hands is better than 2.
The mage hand isn't very strong, is the thing.
Okay. Well, I don't need to do much. I just need it to be
Yeah,
in support.
I will say, if you use mage hand, depending on what you're trying to do, it might give you an advantage on your, how are you trying to protect the food?
So what's the shape that I'm dealing with? Is this just completely uncovered? We got food in the air? How we packing
Yeah, no,
this
it's
shit
in the air. It's just floating food. No, it's like an open top wagon with a cloth covering that you can pull over it to protect it from the sun.
All right, great. Then we're gonna pull. If we got the cloth, we're gonna try to pull that as tight as humanly possible.
Okay.
And I'm 2'11", so let me tell you, I'm not
Really
gonna.
wide.
35 pounds. You got this.
So wide. So wide.
That's
Yeah, I'm not-
tiny even for a rock gnome.
Yeah.
No, I know. When I was
That's
putting
mini
the height and
me.
weight in there, I knew what I was doing.
I'm short, so I'm not
That's
gonna
really
be able to.
mean to take advantage of Sam.
It's really shitty too,
You
because
know.
like he's in my party. Like it only hurt me. Well, I guess not only, but it also hurt me.
So we're just gonna pull as hard as we can from both diagonal edges of this cloth.
All right, so we're gonna do a strength check. So just 1d20, but with advantage.
Hell yeah.
So just roll 2d20 and tell me which one's higher.
15.
15. All right. Food is safe.
Whew.
And
All right.
we are going to check in on our buddy Azam, who does have stats here, I think. I'm using a pre-made module
Oh,
that...
I had no idea.
yeah, I know. It's like when I'm reading from the thing. I thought Azam had stats. Well, Azam doesn't have stats that I can see. So I'm just going to go roll 1d20, and if he gets higher than a 13, then he doesn't need help.
Okay.
He rolled a 5.
God damn it, Azam.
So
Okay.
he the greatest wizard ever, you have one pair of camels safe, you have the food and water wagon safe, but Azam is in trouble.
Can I?
He needs help with his camels and his wagon.
You said you're gonna give us each another chance, right?
Yes, so we're doing one more round of trying to save stuff.
With my round, what I'd like to do is I want to use Emissary of Peace. You grant yourself a +5 bonus to persuasion checks for the next 10 minutes. I want to persuade the drivers not to need protecting, but instead to help Azam and help the camels. Like, why are they just sitting there?
Can you use that on more than one person at once?
Well, I'm talking to them. Like, I'm yelling to them, like, hey guys, you should do shit. Like, you should be proactive. Help save.
All right,
Azam.
yeah, no, let's do it, but let's do it. So, okay, you use that.
Okay.
And you are rolling persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me 3 persuasion rolls.
Okay, so 3 d20s.
Just 3 d20s with the bonuses.
So 22, 25, 26.
Okay, you tell those drivers run and help Azam,
Hell yeah.
and let's see how good they are at helping. 2 of them are very good at helping. 1 of them dies.
I'm absolutely fine with that.
Well, how does he die?
One of them rolled a crit 1. He swallows too much sand. He dies.
I've seen that happen. Shit. Everyone keep your mouth closed as much as you can.
Okay.
Okay, so this leaves Sam, Chris, Orchid. Azam is covered. We've got food and water. We've got 1 pair of camels safe. The drivers are their own mess right now. But I'll say the drivers are safe because they're working with Azam. Other than the one who died.
Especially the alive driver.
Yeah, the 2 living drivers. So there's 2 pairs of camels to try and save, and there's the weapons shipment.
And there's 3 of you guys, so let's do this.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm just
Chris, you
chilling
wanna
with the
take-
camels, right? Like I'm
Yeah, Chris,
not.
do you want to take another shot at the camel?
I'm just like, all right, that didn't quite work out, but like, how it's herding camels. How hard can it be? And that is an 8.
Oh god.
Yeah, this camel does not like you. This camel saw what you did to the sleeping goblins, and it's just like, I don't trust you at all. Also, you're a tiefling.
Yeah, so he's a
another reason
tiefling,
not
so-
to trust you.
How far away am I from the caravan?
You're all really close together. Like, you can
Oh,
get
'cause,
to
like-
wherever.
Oh, because like I pulled those camels aside. That didn't mean like I like took.
Yeah,
I
I'm
went-
gonna say
okay.
you have just enough time to like get back and.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm gonna try to protect the food.
Oh,
With
the food's covered.
Oh, the food's covered. Great. Don't have to worry
Yeah,
about
the
that.
food's
okay.
good.
I mean, fuck it. I'm gonna try to do the camel thing again. It's probably not going to go well, but what the fuck else?
Can't be worse than my attempts.
Right. Like, whatever. Let's do it.
Yeah. So you were doing an animal handling on that
Yeah,
one?
I'm going to do an animal handling, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to try to do it. I do it the last set of camels, to the set of camels.
Okay. So that is roll 1d20 and add 1 to it.
Okay. That, can't win them all, guys. It's a 9 plus a 1, so 10.
Okay. So that camel is also really just like agitated. Sam, it's all up to you. Are you going to try to save some camels?
I don't.
Because if you don't have enough camels, you're not going to be able to. You're going to have to leave behind one of the wagons.
Yeah, forget the weapons, Sam, is what I yell. Forget the weapons.
Well,
But also, keep your
I
mouth
guess
closed.
like we're already if we're gonna leave behind it anyway, I'm not gonna be able to save it. Okay.
Well, because we only have. Oh yeah, because we only have 2 camels. So even you're right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Even if I save the camels, we're not keeping the wagon anyway.
Well, what it is right now, we have, we are 1 set of camels short of what we need to continue on with
Perfect.
the food and the water.
Perfect chance for you to save the day.
And they're specifically in sets. They're not just individual. Like, because I'm sitting in my mage armor. Which I can.
Your mage actually, can you put mage armor on someone else?
You touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor.
Hey.
Which
Yeah, the camels aren't wearing armor. That's correct.
But I'm unsure if the current status of the camels I would define as willing. How willing do we feel versus running into sand?
I think
They don't hate me. They just hate them.
they're willing to go along with it. They're like, as long as you get us away from this tiefling.
Perfect. Okay.
They're really racist camels. They're like Joe Camel.
Oh shit! I didn't know he was racist.
He's super racist.
Fuck.
It's fucked up.
I thought
That's
he
why
was
Camel
cool.
doesn't sell
Shit.
menthols.
I knew he was.
It's not cool to be racist, Dan.
I didn't say it was cool. I just said I knew he was.
Oh man.
But yeah, so you don't need so you put mage armor on two of those camels, and they are saved from the sand. The sand bounces
so
off the
cool.
mage armor.
That's incredible.
Um,
What a guy.
so you are able to proceed. You have the wagon that's full of weapons just has to be left behind. Like there's no room in the other wagons for the weapons. You have to abandon that one, which is just as well because one pair of camels died, one driver died.
Oh, all right. Well,
You know, he ate too much sand because he crit failed.
That's.
yeah.
I say that's the
that's
will of
sad.
the gods.
But you have food, you have water, and you have the greatest wizard ever results.
Yeah.
And let's find your next. After that, he doesn't really want to take a long rest after that
Oh,
because
that's.
right now Rochester's only 2 days away. He wants
Oh,
to.
all right.
He
Yeah,
wants
okay,
to push
yeah.
it.
Oh, sure.
Fortunately, none of you took damage from the. You were all able to weather the sandstorm. The only person who really expended anything was Sam.
Yeah.
He used a spell slot, so I'm just going to mark that off. But
It was worth it.
yeah, we are moving along. He's, Azam is like, let's hustle. Like, I do not want the tribal chief of Orc Island getting us while we're sleeping. I do not want him voting for, some fucking Pacific Islander orc as number one.
Yep.
And I couldn't think of a good Roman Reigns orc pun. Anyway, so as you see the mountains of the upstate region come into view in the distance, you're coming up on the ramparts. And today they're close enough to start heading up out of the central region and you're crossing from the central region into the upstate region. So the environment's a bit more forgiving. As you start going up into the mountains and the ramparts, start seeing trees. There are foothills that are forming, they're kind of desolate badlands, but they're better than the desert. You're traveling for hours through the Badlands along the Black Road, and it goes through a steep-sided canyon. Ahead, the road is blocked by a crude stone wall and an iron gate. A few broad-shouldered, ill-featured armored humanoids move back and forth along the top of the wall. With this defensive structure, they own the road and the passage to the west. You see a faded, tattered banner with a leering skull of some loathsome, tusked creature flying over the battlements. Of course, you could take your chances by turning around the battered and weakened caravan and going back out into the desert to try to find another route. Or you could confront this toll. Azam, for his part, he's astonished that anyone would dare to do this. Like, this is beyond the pale. And from what you see, it's a bunch of hobgoblins. So they're like goblins, but they're hobbier.
Is there clearly one hobgoblin in charge? Does
There's
one seem
not
like the
one
leader?
clearly in charge, but there is one who's kind of manning the gate. There are a few archers that are atop the wall. Let me scroll through this jump. Are you going to approach, or are you going to try to back out into the desert? Is my question.
Guys, I think we try to talk to him. I don't know what you guys think.
You seem like pretty suave.
That's what I think. I'm pretty charismatic, pretty handsome. I think they'll just do what I say.
Yeah, this
All
is probably true.
All right, so as you get nearer the wall that blocks the canyon, you can see that the sandstorm that was so costly to your group also did damage to this area. Tattered banners hang from poles that have been knocked aside, and some of the crudely applied armored plates of the ramparts have been torn away. There are a dozen armored hobgoblins in position along the ramparts, unmoving as the caravan approaches. Off to the side, you see vultures feasting on something that died in the sandstorm earlier. Once you get about 60 feet away, a short, broad-shouldered, armored humanoid rises to the edge of the ramparts behind a crenellation, which I'm not sure that's a real word. The humanoid has dark orange skin, vicious yellow eyes, and a surly expression. Definitely a hobgoblin. You are entering the tribal chief of Orc Island's domain and must pay the toll, he shouts at you. Only by gold or blood will we open the gates.
I acknowledged you, first off.
He says, "Oh, okay. Well, you don't acknowledge me. I'm just a hobgoblin."
I acknowledge all members of your tribe. Pat, do you say we had a short rest?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use Emissary Peace again to give myself that +5 persuasion. I'm gonna try to persuade this guy to let me through for free. I'm gonna say, hey, we're on the same side here. You know, we have a mission. Just let us through. No harm, no foul.
I think you should consult on your game plan with Orchid,
Okay.
whose entire character concept revolves around being lovably cute and stupid. I think that
Yeah,
she could
or
definitely be of assistance here.
come up here and flirt with some hobgoblins.
Or maybe Orchid doesn't want to. I don't know.
Or could just fall
Might go
asleep at the
I
wheel.
I did a whole bit.
The bit didn't
Yeah,
work.
no, it didn't work at all. Yeah, no, I'll take a stab at it. I'll give him the old flirtsaroo.
Okay, so we've got Dan with his extra persuasion. We've got Orchid, who's willing to try to flirt the way through. Chris, what are you doing while this goes down? Like, just to be, just so I know, like, what are you thinking while they approach, in case it goes badly?
Which it won't.
I'm just being chill. I'm just hanging around. I've got my
Looking
hands.
for anyone who's asleep on the ramparts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of eyeing those archers atop the wall, but I'm not planning on doing anything right now in case things get bad. Like, I'm just super chill. Like I don't expect things to go wrong at all. Like, I'm not ready to use this longbow at all if worst comes to worst. I'm really trying to get that across while I am totally prepared to just shoot the shit out of these guys.
And Sam, what are
Is there anywhere I
you?
can just like hide? You know, just like stand behind. Like, I don't need to make it super obvious, but is there anywhere that I can get out
You
of,
could just
like,
get under the covering of the wagon.
perfect, I'm
You're
there.
small enough.
I'm done.
It's very little.
Short Kings disappearing into the wagon cover. Here we go. Smell
All
y'all
right,
later.
and Azam is, just watching with trepidation because he's like, I've already seen the massacre that unfolds when this party is let loose upon poor goblinoids. So he's holding his breath as he watches. Dan and Orchid, how are you approaching this hobgoblin? Not a goblin, a hobgoblin.
Um, Dan, I do think you should give it a shot first. See if you could,
So I'm just
persuade
going to.
Actually,
them.
wait. Before we do this, I should. Chris, how good is your perception?
It's not terrible.
What does that mean?
Well, still roll it because you're looking up at the archers.
That is a 20, not natural 20, but it is a 20.
Well,
That's
still
good.
no, 20 is still good enough. You notice that at least half of those archers are like suits of armor that are just like stuffed with like rocks and straw.
Okay. All right.
Okay, sweet.
So
Wow.
Well, basically, I'm going to ask, how much do you normally charge to get through here?
Yeah. Let's see.
he
I know you
said,
said
well, how
blood
much do you
or
have?
gold. I don't really want to get into the blood thing. Let's focus on the gold.
He said, well, how much do you have?
That's the
Mm,
problem.
I asked you first. You know what I mean? So you tell me how much you want, and we'll go from there.
He says it's a sliding scale. He
I'll
said,
tell you what,
you have to
we're
understand the economics
no.
of this region.
Listen, I grew up on free lunches. I understand. I'm saying we're towards the bottom of that
It's a
scale.
percentage system.
I know that I have wings and I look impressive. We're pretty poor. Like we're really
I didn't
poor.
even notice the wings. I'm not that kind of person. I was looking you dead in the eyes.
And I appreciate the eye contact, but I want you to know that despite how we look, I mean, she's gorgeous. I'm handsome. They're small, and that tiefling's scary. But we are dirt poor. We have almost nothing to give you. Can you help me out?
It says, well, what? It doesn't have to be gold. What do you have?
That's
What's in these wagons? Tell me about these wagons.
Well, it's food and water. I mean, it's things that we need. If I could help you out, I could. I could offer you. I'd
Well,
say.
there's 3 wagons. There's a food wagon. There's a water wagon. What's the third one?
I mean, that's food and water. I don't.
Why would you put the food and water together? It'll make the food soggy.
No, I'm not. It's not like an aquarium. Like there's some food there, some water
So,
there.
if
there's
you
some
had an
miscellaneous stuff.
aquarium, we would be killing you for that.
There's like
aquarium.
some miscellaneous supplies.
We would be fishing in that thing.
If we have something important, I just pay you the gold and move on. We don't. We're just travelers. I could offer you.
This is deception. Like this isn't persuasion. This is deception.
Okay. Okay, I'll persuade you. Look how great.
Well-
look how great these
Well,
javelins
no.
are.
Roll.
Damn it.
Roll
what's my persuasion?
charisma plus your persuasion.
Oh, my
or
persuasion's pretty good.
plus your deception modifier, just to see
wait,
if you can like get
deception-
away with.
My deception's pretty good. Let's roll this. Aha, 22. That's pretty
Okay,
good.
yeah. So he's like, oh, okay, yeah. No, I mean, I guess it's kind of weird that you would put food and water together in the same wagon, but I guess
So do I have any? Do we have gold? Can I offer him anything?
No.
you do have gold. Azam has the gold.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam has the gold.
Okay.
How much gold do we have?
I'm gonna say around 50.
Between me,
Woof.
we're
50 gold
friends.
pieces.
We're friends. We have 10 gold pieces. I can give you 7.
It says, I kind of need at least 15 to open this gate. Otherwise, it's not even worth
15.
it for me.
I am going to
There we go. Help me out here.
hop in. I'm gonna hop in really quick, and I'm going to lean very close to him. I'm gonna push my forearms together. I'm gonna flutter my eyelids. I'm gonna say, if we had 15, we would, but will 10 work, please?
Okay, Orchid, roll persuasion. So 1d20 and add your charisma.
See, Dan, that's how you do
1d.
persuasion.
I'm learning.
14. So and plus 1, I think.
Mine would have been
Plus
plus 10. I really should be persuaded.
Yeah, instead you're just like lying to him.
Yeah.
Because you weren't like trying to like persuade him of anything in particular. You're just trying to like You're like, hey, just let it, come on.
Just let us in. That's persuasion.
Okay, so Orchid, you succeed on the persuasion. He says, I guess I can accept 10, but I gotta inspect the wagons just to make sure that you're not, pulling a fast one on me here. Because for all I know, you could have a lot more gold in those wagons. Or it could be worse. You could have someone hiding in those wagons to try and like bushwhack me. Then you'll take my toll. You'll take my bridge,
Well,
my gate. So he says, I'll take, you pay the 10 gold, but he wants to look at the wagons.
see, I thought I had bagpipes.
Is it
but I
too?
don't. That's unfortunate.
Is it too late to keep talking, or was he?
I mean, you can keep talking.
Because you seem like
you're gonna have to try and block him because he's gonna start walking.
Okay, so I'm standing in front of him. My wings are kind of spread out, and I say, "I swear upon Bahamut himself that where I am not lying to you. Our purpose here is just. We're just travelers. Will you stand aside?"
Again, you're just lying to him.
Oh my god! I quit.
You're
You're
just
making me so
saying a
mad that I
lie.
stab him with a spear.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ!
No! Absolutely not. Jesus Christ.
Okay, no, he's gonna say like, look, you are acting really shady. You have wings, which I was trying not to say anything about that.
Oh, so this is the reason you have an issue with me, the wings.
Yeah, no,
I finally speak up. Oh, now I see. Like, typical. This is fucking
He said,
typical.
what the hell? You guys have a tiefling back there? He said, by the way, I'm a really racist hobgoblin.
Yeah, you want to see the fucking demon, bitch?
Someone else is gonna have to do
You're
something.
threatening me.
He's not buying what I'm selling, guys. Someone else is gonna have to do
You're
something.
threatening. Okay,
Yeah.
it just went up to 60 gold.
Did you say 60?
Oh, that's not. Yeah, that's what he said.
That's
Yeah.
not gonna work.
You guys should have let me
Yeah.
spear this guy. This is stupid.
I don't know why you thought it was a good idea, but you did. Fuck me.
He was being racist.
Pat or Azul group. Does this guy look very smart?
The hobgoblin?
Yeah.
No, he's dumb as shit. He's a dumb racist hobgoblin.
I am going to use my cantrip, which I cannot pronounce, to conjure up really quick a very authentic but completely bootleg copy of the fuck me. So I'm trying to think of something that would be like that would look that a hobgoblin would be into. Okay, all right, I got it. So I conjure up a beautifully perfect, perfectly looking, like it looks absolutely authentic. It's shiny, it's sparkly, it's heavy, Figaro necklace, silver, Figaro necklace, and I say, out of everything that we have, this is it, and it's well worth 10. It's well worth 20 pieces of gold. You'll be able to sell it on the black market for much more.
He says, I agree, but I also want to be able to punch the tiefling.
I hate this. The tiefling's been paying attention, right?
Yeah, I mean, Chris he wants a free punch on Chris.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but Chris is very alert.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. I offer him one slap, no punch.
All right, roll your persuasion.
There you go.
Finally, that's persuasion. That's a 26.
Oh, it's fucking.
That's a
hold
26.
that bitch.
He's like, yeah, okay, but I get to pick where the slap is.
Fair. Don't make it weird.
He can make it as weird as he wants.
We're making it weird.
It's gonna get weird. That's
Chris,
fine.
I'm
That's
sorry.
Perfectly okay.
Sometimes you got to do things you're not proud of.
All right, so he's approaching Chris. He's going to slap Chris. Chris, are you on board with this, or are you going to slap him back?
Oh,
Wouldn't you like to know?
Okay, so
As he approaches, I'm going to use a cantrip and create, like, as he approaches, I will create tremors in the ground for a minute to see if he like
no,
the
does that have like a DC for like
no
staying upright or?
no, they are harmless tremors, but I'm just trying to intimidate him.
Okay. Um, I wish Dungeons and Dragons had like a courage roll. I'm going to just roll a d20 and see if this scares him off. Odds it scares him off, evens it doesn't.
Cool.
17 it scares him off. He backs down immediately.
All right.
He just says like, look, you can go through. You're probably into some weird tiefling black magic shit. I don't want to get wrapped up in that. So you are allowed through the gate.
And that's how you do it, guys.
Well done,
He said-
everyone.
He says
We
the
did
thing
it.
is, I'm gonna sell this necklace for like 1 million gold. And then I'm gonna buy all the tieflings I want. So
And I just say
That
go
guy
off,
was-
Queen. Just go off, Queen.
That guy was
You
weird
can.
sexually and a racist. He's got a lot going on.
yeah, no, this is
Yeah.
I
Many
was
such
I was
cases.
trying Dan, you were the one who I was trying to bait you into attacking him, but
Oh, I wanted to.
I mean, if like that check failed and he slapped me, I was going to fucking kick his ass. So
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't that
I
worried
mean-
about it. I figured Chris would handle it.
okay, so you make it through the gate. You're walking along. I accidentally scrolled to the bottom of this, and now I am trying to find my place in the thing again.
Well, while you're doing that, let me just ask Chris, what's your body shape again? Do you like look really tough, or are you just like kind of weird and freaky?
I mean, just because I'm a tiefling doesn't mean I'm freaky. Like I'm demonic. I'm just like a normal. I'm like a normal ass horned humanoid creature.
I drew a,
Okay.
drew a
I'm
picture
just
of him.
I'm just trying to fucking live my life, but people like this hobgoblin are trying to put me down, and that's not fucking cool.
So he looks like a tough boy, right? Like Chris looks like a tough boy.
I mean, did you see what I did to those sleeping goblins?
That's I know. Yeah, no, good point. Okay, yeah.
So
Because
what
it's,
I need all of you to do is roll your survival, which is 1d20 plus
God.
your wisdom bonus.
I got
Oh wait, no, I should be.
wisdom.
17.
No, I'm-
17,
13.
13,
It's a D20, right?
d20 plus. Let me look at your sheet.
I'm a 2.
Plus 1. You rolled 2 plus 1.
Oh right. No, I'm 2. Yeah, I'm 2 plus 1, so I'm 3.
Okay. Sam,
What's up?
You got to roll.
did you roll your survival?
No, I didn't.
You got a +3. You're pretty wise, so
Yeah.
say +3.
No, you have plus 1 on wisdom.
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I
looking at your
say.
sheet right now.
Yeah, 16.
You have plus 3 on saving rolls, but
oh,
16. Okay, so
wait, I see it.
between all these things are going pretty good, except for one of the wagon wheels comes loose, and you have to stop to fix the wheel. You don't really want to stop. It doesn't seem like a good region, but you have no choice because otherwise you'll lose. And it's the wagon with the greatest wizard ever ballot. So that's the one wagon that needs its wheels. And as you're all milling around, waiting for this thing to get fixed, you're clear of the crags of the Badlands. You've got actual moisture in the air again. You can see here and there green plants. You even start seeing birds that aren't vultures. And as you start, as you're kind of at the base of a hill, because you realize that this wheel needs to be fixed before we go up this hill. Otherwise, this wagon will come right back down. Up the narrow path, suddenly a bugbear bursts from the trees.
Shit.
He says, "We'll be taking your caravan." He roars and lets out a mighty kick, and with a loud snap, a huge log starts to roll down the narrow path. So he has a spiked log trap that he has just kicked down towards you. And let me see the spiked tree trunk. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Hell yeah.
13.
11.
11?
Fuck you.
19.
Ooh.
19? Oh, yeah, good. I don't know why you said fuck you to a 19.
Oh no, that was
I wasn't me.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
7.
7. Okay, so Orchid, you are hit by the spiked tree trunk. Everyone else
Whoopsies.
dies.
Whoopsies.
211 Sam
Oopsies.
dodges it.
Yeah, he scampers right out of the way. You
I am
take
kinda
6 damage
Oh,
from
shit.
being knocked off your feet, and you are knocked off your feet, so you
Okay.
will start
Oh,
prone.
no.
When combat begins,
Oh god.
you will need to use your action just to stand up.
Okay.
But let's roll some initiative.
Great.
3.
12.
I also had 12.
Oh. 18.
Ooh, there we go.
18 or Chris 12. Dan, did you say what you got?
3.
3, and let me roll for the bugbears.
They got 2.
Bugbears did pretty bad. So the order is going to go Orchid, Chris, Sam, Bugbears, Dan. And there is a bugbear chief,
Oh no.
a second bugbear who's not a chief, just a bugbear subordinate, and another warg that they have as their
What the
they
hell?
have a warg pet.
Damn
Like,
it.
Oh.
They've trained to bite people.
And you said they were a chief and how many?
Oh my
One.
god.
It's just one. It's a chief and like one underling.
Okay.
These things are pretty nasty looking, actually.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Well,
Same thing.
okay. Well, you're not laying on the ground.
How far away are
Well,
they
you-
right now?
The bugbear chief and the warg are at the top of the hill. The bugbear worker bee is barreling down after the spiked log trap.
Okay.
So Orchid, you were up first. You probably just want to use your action to get up. Unless you don't want to get up. I mean, you can just not get up.
You there?
Sorry, I missed that. I was getting a soylent.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, Orchid. So you are up first in the initiative order, but you probably
remember
just want to
that.
use this turn to just get up.
Yes.
from
Oh yeah, I'm
being
standing
prone.
the fuck up. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Okay.
All right. So Chris, I think 120 feet is like the top of the hill. Like it's not crazy distance.
All right, I will approach a little bit, probably about 20 feet up. I'm going to use I will use one of my hunter's marks on the bugbear chief, and then I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay. And the bugbear chief has an AC of 17.
So that does not hit.
Okay. He says, "Ha! I'm awake."
Is so the warg is near
Is
him,
next to the chief.
like 5 feet next.
Yeah. Because the warg is his evil pet. It's like a Dr. Claw situation.
Okay, then I will use the horde breaker to shoot at the warg.
Okay.
11? No.
Does not hit. Warg
Okay.
has an AC of 13.
All right.
And So, nothing ventured, nothing gained, though.
Yeah, I haven't no used my bonus action, so that's my turn.
All right, Sam.
Okay, can I move just a little further away?
You just
I
want to,
just, I just,
you just want to try
like,
to escape.
I just don't want to be so close. I feels like Chris is getting in there, like good for him,
You
but
just gonna get between two of the wagons and try to.
sh- sure. I maybe not between the two of the wagons, but I'm a little further back because I'm
Okay, so
gonna
you're
shoot a
just moving. You're
fireball.
not hiding. You're just
I'm not hiding.
moving.
I
Okay.
just don't want to be the first person they see when they want to throw hands.
The first person they see is either going to be Chris or Orchid, because Orchid was the
Perfect.
one who got nailed by the trap.
Yeah, I got big.
Perfect.
Yeah,
They might see
I'm
Dan's
stupid.
giant wings.
Perfect.
It's hard to miss those. But
Oh,
are you
you're
doing
really
anything
little.
other than moving?
Firebolt.
Who are you casting at?
Head honcho.
Head honcho. Okay. Roll. I think what was firebolt? That was 1d20
Plus 5.
plus 5. You got to beat
Fif-
a 17.
Shit. 15. All right.
Okay.
That doesn't do it.
I gotta say, you have a bunch of spell slots open. Magic Missile has no 2-hit roll. You just
Yeah.
roll damage.
Yeah.
So just making sure you got your
Oh,
things there.
and did we get a chance to take a rest between when we were
You
kicking
had
the
a
shit out
short
of?
rest.
We had a short rest. Okay.
And I'm just writing down some stuff for here. So the Bugbear Chief is going to target it's going to target Sam,
See, this
because
is
Sam ran away.
messed
What are you
up.
doing?
that firebolt
I got further
pissed him off.
away.
Pissed him off.
All
Pissed him
purpose.
off.
But because you moved further away, we're going to say he does it at disadvantage. He's got his javelin, which he's going to throw. And if he
Ugh.
misses, then he will have to come down to retrieve his javelin. That is Sam. What's your AC? That's a 12. My dice roller here, 1d20 plus 5. He does, or does he hit? Oh yes, he hits.
Okay, can I use shield?
Shield, yeah, because that's a reaction.
Reaction. Yep.
What
Yep.
the fuck?
That's a level 1 spell. An invisible barrier. Until the start of your next turn, you have a +5 bonus to AC. Does that take effect after you take the damage, or including against the triggering attack? Sorry, I'm just reading the fine print on it. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a thing where it was like, okay, you take the damage and then shield kicks in. But no. So shield goes up, and that, yeah, okay. So you're safe now, because now your AC is 17.
Yep.
Until the start of your next turn.
Yep.
So he does not hit. You get your shield up just in time, and the javelin just bounces off of you, clatters
Clink,
away.
clink. Hell yeah.
And that's the Bugbear Chief. The Bugbear himself, he's got a short bow, and he is going for Chris. Chris, what's your AC?
15.
15. So he is accidentally minimizing a window when he shouldn't. This is not going. I don't know how people do this without 3 screens.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Do you have 2 right now or 1?
I have 1. I have my laptop,
Oh,
and I
my
have
God.
a sheet of
Tough.
paper next to me.
That's rough.
He
Yeah.
does hit with his short bow, and he does 1d6 plus 4 piercing damage. So
Jesus.
1d6. He does 5 piercing damage.
Is that guy within 30 feet of me?
Yeah, because he's coming down.
Okay. Rebuke the violent. Immediately after attacker within 30 feet of you deals damage with an
Wow.
attack against a creature other than you. You can use your reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to damage it just dealt. On a save, it takes half the damage. So
Okay,
basically,
so
wisdom saving throw to take 5 or 2.
wisdom saving throw, bugbear, not very wise. And what's he saving against? Your spellcasting?
My rebuke the violence, the reaction.
Well, I'm just trying to find what number he needs to clear on the saving throw.
Oh yeah, I guess against.
I think that would be your spellcasting.
Yeah. So what is that? So is that just 11?
I'm just wisdom saving throw. You know, what, I'm just gonna say that's he got a 4 anyway, so
Okay.
that kind of academic. So he takes 5 damage.
Hell yeah.
All right.
And who do they hit?
Whoever hit
The
you.
chief, right?
No, that was the normal dude,
Mm.
right?
Yeah, the regular bugbear,
Yeah.
not the chief.
But the regular bugbear hit me.
And then I hit it because it hit you.
No,
Because of
the
reaction.
chief threw his javelin at you, Sam, and did not he would have hit, but you got your shield up.
Oh.
The non-chief bugbear hit Chris.
Oh, Chris.
Oh,
Sorry.
Chris. So that's what I was trying to get at.
My
Chris
bad.
is the one that's hurt. See, okay, I was gonna say he's also that gets confusing. Oh, all right. Chris is hit.
Okay, but now Dan, it is your move.
Okay. I'm gonna use Radiant Soul. Basically, I transform into like a scary angel that can fly. It lasts for 1 minute. I have a flying speed of 30, and once on each of your turns, you can deal 3 extra radiant damage to one target when you deal damage. So I'll let's fly up to the chief and hit him with a spear. Try to hit him with a spear.
All right. His AC is 17.
Ah, I got 15.
15 total or 15
15 with my bonus, so that's
with your bonus? Okay.
nothing. Well,
But
I
you've
just
got,
flew up
you've
through him
got
and
your
missed.
cool radiant. He's just like he has to take out sunglasses
Yeah,
to
he's like,
put
this
them
guy looks
on.
cool.
Yeah, he's just like, what the hell are you? You're some kind of special race that you need to buy a supplemental book to get the details on. Orchid,
I
it
asked
is
the
your turn.
DM.
You did. And then I looked at D&D Beyond, and it was like, if you want to use Aasimar or goblins, you have to pay $30 into D&D Beyond. Yes, Orchid, your go.
Okay. Is there any like medicine or like a protein bar or something like sitting in the the carriage? Because that lot really did a number on me.
Yeah, Azam will hook you up with a potion.
Yeah, let me go ahead and grab one of those.
So Orchid,
And
so
that
far
is-
recapping your battle, you stood up and ate a protein bar.
Yeah, it's a
so
little.
that's 2d4 plus 2, so where's my fucking dice roller? You get back 10 HP.
Oh, thank God. Okay, great, fantastic. And that's all I can do, right?
Yeah, unless you have
Okay.
like any bonus action.
Nah, I don't think so. Nope.
All right, then we move on to Chris.
You there, Chris?
Chris, you got this.
I hope Chris hasn't fallen asleep.
Chris is not.
Oh,
Chris is on.
sorry, I stepped away for like 2 seconds. What happened?
Oh, it's your turn. The attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Orchid
ate a
ate
protein
a
bar.
protein bar.
I did.
Sick. I'm going to I put one of my marks on the chief, but that other the common bugbear hitting me pisses me off. So I'm going to move my aim towards that other bugbear.
Okay.
And shooting with my bow, that is an unnat 20. It's
Okay,
just a
that does
regular
hit.
ass 20. And that's 10 damage.
10 damage. All right. Yeah, that fucks him up pretty good. Sam. Now I'm going to point out to you, Sam. You have Scorching Ray as your second level spell. You could do some damage with that.
Also, you shoot spider webs, I believe.
I
Yeah,
do
you
shoot
can you
spider
can
webs.
you can create web.
Wow.
The risk with the webs is that it would create
Yeah.
difficult terrain, not just for the bugbears, but also for your own party. If basically, it would screw things up for everyone but Dan, who could fly over it.
Well, I'm pretty dexterous. Will that help me at all? Can I like
That would. I mean,
nimble
you'd
my
have
way
to
around?
you'd have to
Okay.
make a dex saving throw every time you moved to avoid getting stuck in the webs.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do the scorching rays business. It is you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurt them at one target or several. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage.
So you can decide. You can cast all 3 of these rays at the same target. You can split them up like 2 and 1. You could do 1 at each target.
I'm
What do you
taking
want
care
to
of
do?
this big bad guy. This
The big
head
bad guy. All
head
right.
honcho.
Wow.
All right. So give
Okay.
me 3 rolls of 3 1d20 rolls and add 5 to each of them.
All right.
Okay, perfect. First one's not gonna do anything. It's 11.
Okay. No.
Okay, perfect. The next one is 9.
Okay.
5.
All right.
Okay. All 3 of those
6.
rays just
Yeah.
blast off into the sky.
I should have done magic missiles.
I mean, you still can next turn.
That's pretty.
So the bugbear chief, he is confronted with the angelic, radiant beauty of Dan, and he hates it.
That happens.
He
Sam.
says, there is nothing I want more than to destroy a beautiful thing, and he's going to swing his morning star at you.
All right.
You have AC 19,
I
right?
do, yeah.
He does not hit. But the intent is there. He is filled with rage at the sight of such a glorious creature. The subordinate bugbear, he is going to continue running down the hill. The warg is still just kind of like chilling. Actually, no, the warg, you're close enough that the warg can try to bite you, Dan. So the warg gets a turn now. The warg is going to try to bite. He's probably not going to get it, but no, he attempts to chomp you and misses. The bugbear, he is going to go after Chris, who just shot him, and he is going to try to arrow duel with him. He's going to stay at
Well,
comfortably range distance, not out of melee distance, but not super far away. And he is going to fire his short bow. Chris, remind me your AC. I'm sorry, I
15.
keep asking. 15. And he rolled. He gets you.
What's the
And
damage?
that is what I am looking right now. It's 1d6 plus 4. So he gets you for 7.
Okay.
Okay, and now we're back to Dan.
I feel like I should just try to fucking hit this motherfucker.
He probably should. He's got more HP than like anything else in this campaign.
Yeah.
So
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to hit it with my spear again.
okay. You gotta
Oh!
beat set.
Not
What's that?
nat 20.
Okay, so you hit.
Okay. And I'm I gotta roll for that first. But I'm also going to be adding the +3 radiant damage to it, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
1d6 plus 2 plus 3. So that is 10. 10 damage.
Okay. And he says, "Ow, that friggin' hurts."
And then for my bonus action, the first time you hit with a melee weapon attack during this Thunder Smite, the first time you hit with a melee attack during the spell's duration, weapon rings with a thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you. The attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target.
Okay.
Additionally, if this target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away. So 2d6 for a total of
Does
5 more damage.
do bugbears count as creatures?
At,
I guess so.
but yeah, total of 5 extra damage.
Total of 5.
Yeah.
And he's pushed. Are you pushing him down the hill?
Yeah.
Okay. So he starts. Actually, roll for the damage on the warg too, because you had that thunder, and the warg was right there within biting distance.
So
So
roll
roll for
2d6s
thunder
again.
damage. No, that last bit, the thunder thing.
Okay. Well, that was
Yeah,
2d6s.
just okay. 2d6. Yeah.
Okay, so
So roll.
I got the chief for 5 and I got the ward for 11.
Okay. So yeah, the warg is like, "Ow, that really hurts. I can't talk, but you can grasp my meaning there. It lets out a pained cry." We're back to Orchid.
Okay. So I have this thing called key, right? Is can I if I like use my key, does that mean I can't take a like attack action?
No,
Or is
I'm pretty sure you. I haven't played with monks very often,
yeah,
so
nor am I.
that's why I'm kind of checking.
Well, let me open Orchid the Druid
So
parentheses
you can use it.
sexy.pdf.
So no, I'm reading it. You can make an attack, and then you can use one key to fire off 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action, if you want to.
What I've been thinking about, I was thinking about doing the dodge movement, so the step of the wind. Um, wait, no, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Patient defense was what I was thinking about using to add dodge as a bonus action.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, I kind of want to do that, and then I want to hit the regular bugbear with my kendo stick.
Okay. So that you got to beat a 16
Yeah,
with a
right.
1d20 plus 5.
All
You
right.
got this.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm just a monk, okay? I don't know. Oh, fuck you. 20.
Natural 20.
You know it. What's that mean?
Like,
Like 20 just.
did you roll a 20 or
Oh,
is it
my
20?
apologies. I got it now. Roll the 20, so I got a 20 plus my 5, so I got a
Oh,
25.
Well, no,
okay.
if you roll a 20,
Okay.
that is a critical success,
Oh,
and
look at
what we're
that,
going to
bitch.
do for that is extra damage. So let me see. What's your thing? So roll 2d8.
2d8. Okay. I got a 3 and an 8, so an 11.
3 and an 8 and 11. So add and this is on the regular bugbear.
Yes.
So describe your kill.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man. Fuck me. I have just taken acid in the back, or it seems like I did. And I am coming out here to have a ladder match with this bugbear who is from Bombay, Michigan. And I am tripping balls right now. And I climb a ladder and jump off said ladder and drive my kendo stick directly through its skull.
Nice. And Azam is like, what are you doing with the ladder? We need that. Stop that.
We have more charges in the
It's true.
house.
There are a lot of ladders in these wagons.
Mm-hmm.
Not really clear why. So Chris, the bugbear subordinate is dead. The chief and the warg have been pushed down the hill a bit by Dan.
Okay, I am going to uh shoot at the bugbear chief.
Okay. Bugbear chief has an AC of 17.
That is a 19.
Let's go.
All right.
That is 7 damage.
Okay.
And I will use ensnaring strike,
Yeah.
Okay.
which I assume the bugbear is a large creature.
Yeah.
So it makes a strength saving throw. It does have advantage.
Actually, no. It's medium according
Okay,
to.
then it
Wait. Let me check the chief. Yeah, the chief is also medium.
Okay, then it does not have advantage. It makes a strength saving throw.
Okay. What's it making the strength? What does it have to be?
11 to save.
Okay. And strength. It's got +3 strength. So, but it does not. It does not. It gets a 9.
All right, so it is vines are appearing on the bugbear at the beginning. It is restrained, and it takes 1d6 damage at the start of each of its turns.
Okay. And as the vines start coming up around the bugbear chief's feet, he looks down and screams, "No! No!" This is you had no idea of knowing this. This is something he dreams about frequently.
Oh shit.
Sam, it is your go.
If the warg is still 5 feet away, I would like to attack that too.
Oh, yeah, the warg is still right near.
All right, 17.
Okay, 17 to hit the
Oh my
warg. Yeah, that
God.
hits.
That is 5 damage on the warg.
Okay. Remind me, ensnared. So if someone attacks a bugbear chief, they have advantage.
Restrained, I believe so. Let me look that up.
Okay, while you look that up, Sam, what are you thinking?
Okay. We're gonna use magic missile on head honcho.
Okay.
We're not gonna mess around here.
It does.
Okay.
Restrain does give advantage to the attackers.
Yes.
Okay, well,
and
it-
its speed is 0.
speed is 0. Okay. Um,
Cool.
what you can do is you could risk Scorching Ray again, and because you can roll each of those twice if you want to roll 6 dice.
Yes, I want to do that. We're
Okay.
going,
That's
we're
all I
going
wanted to
for
do.
it. Okay. 9.
Are you adding the 5 to each time?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't like that you
Oh,
So
asked me
no.
roll 6. Roll 6 of them, and we're going to use the best 3.
Whew. Okay. That one. 24.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. One's on the board. Here we go. Okay, 12. 14. Okay. 22. Last but not least. Yeah. 22. Okay.
Those are
So best
Okay,
3
so
are 22, 22, and 24.
All right.
yeah, so roll 6d6.
Okay. Okay. 66?
Yeah,
Oh.
roll a d6 6 times
Okay.
and add it up.
All right.
If you want, I can just hit the button here.
Hit the button.
You do 22 damage,
Hell
22 fire damage to this guy.
All right. All right. Not bad.
He's ensnared, and 3 scorching rays just lance him. He had a wart on his nose. It's gone now.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You just blasted that thing right off.
You should thank me.
So we've got the bugbear. The bugbear chief is ensnared. He takes 1d6 damage at the start of his turn. Takes another 3. This is really stacking up on him now. He is going to try to break free And you said it was an 11 to beat?
11 to beat.
Okay. He fucks up again. He gets an 8. So he is still restrained. He's crying now. The warg attempts to bite. Who should the warg attempt to bite? The warg attempts to bite Sam.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sam, your
like this.
shield has worn off.
Yeah.
Hi, Amigo. Amigo is jumping in front of the laptop. Hi, buddy. He wants to be involved. He hears me talking to people, and he says, "Why am I not part of this social exercise?"
Somewhere Eric is
Um,
shaking with rage.
What's that?
I said somewhere Eric is shaking with rage.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought about making him the villain, but I mean, he already kind of is in real life. Uh, the bite is +5 to hit. So, Sam, your AC, my cat, is standing on my copy of your character sheet.
12.
Your AC is 12. That bite hits.
Oh no. God damn it.
Yeah, you get bit. That is going to be 2d6 plus 3. So I'm going to do 2d6. You take 10 damage from this warg bite.
Ah.
It's nasty too. It's all snaggletooth, so it looks nasty. It's not like a symmetrical bite mark on you.
That sucks.
You're gonna have trouble
This is-
explaining it to people.
Yeah.
Dan, it is your move now.
Okay,
And by the way, I'm keeping track of your what was it? Your radiant form, whatever it's called. You've still got.
I'm still in it?
Yeah, because each you said it lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so each round is about 6 seconds. So I just counted that as 10 rounds, and I've just been ticking them off as we go. I don't expect you to run out before we're over, but
Okay.
I'll let you know.
And I still have advantage on this guy, right? He's still ensnared?
You have advantage, yeah, because he's still ensnared.
So then I'm gonna
still restrained.
try to hit it with my spear then.
All right.
Oh, that was a 8 and a 17. What did I
17
need?
will do it.
Okay. So that is 1d6 plus 2 plus 3. So that's a 1. That's 6 damage total there.
Okay.
But I'm also gonna
And
do.
Oh
I'm gonna do thunder. Oh, is he dead or am I?
no!
Oh.
I just.
I'm gonna
saying,
do.
He's gonna keep. He's still crying. He's saying, "Why are you doing this to me?"
I'm gonna do thunder smite again. So that's the same thing where I do an extra 2d6, and then he does a strength saving throw or is pushed 10 feet. So my 2d6 is a total
Well,
of 9.
would he still be restrained if you push him 10 feet? Is the question.
Oh, I'm gonna risk it and just unrestrain him if we have to. It's fine. We're gonna kill this.
Okay.
We're gonna kill this guy.
All right.
So that's 9 more damage, and then did he pass his strength saving throw?
Remind me what was he rolling to beat?
My throw is my spear 13.
He does beat a 13.
All right, so he's still ensnared. And then I have one more spell slot left, so I'm going to use Divine Smite. When you hit a creature with melee weapon attack, you can expand one spell slot to deal radiant damage to target in addition to the weapon's damage. The extra damage is 2d8 for a first level spell slot. So 2d8 for 13 damage.
Okay, you kill this motherfucker.
That's what I was thinking was going to happen.
Nice.
Like you just fucking describe what happens, because it's not just like you don't just kill him and he keels over dead. It's like you kill him.
I would say that between the radiant soul and all the radiant damage I'm doing, that they can't even see what's going on. It's just a burst of angelic light and then blood flying out of this chief before he dies.
And his dying breath is, "I spit upon the beauty of the world."
That's dark. All right, that was all my spell slots though, so hopefully we take a little rest.
Yeah, so
We're
hopefully the
taking a
warg
little-
doesn't kill you.
No, we'll be fine.
because we still have a warg running around. Orchid, the bugbear chief and his subordinate are dead, but there is
Mhm.
still a warg trying to bite Sam.
How far away am I from this war? Pretty close, right?
I'd say close enough that you can close the distance if you need to.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna swing that goddamn kendo stick at it.
All right, you have to
I'm
beat
a monk.
a 13.
Have to be a 13. Okay. 1D?
1d20 and add your bonus to it, which I think
5.
is 5. Yeah.
5. Perfect. All right, easy breezy. 15 plus 5 is 20.
Okay, so roll 1d8 and then add 3 to it.
5 plus 3, 8.
Okay, you brain this. It's not out yet, but you get him good.
All right.
Chris, it is your move.
Yeah, I'll try to deliver the finishing blow, and that's 25.
Yeah, no, that hits. I mean, like honestly, unless you are doing something that somehow only does 1 damage, you are going to kill this thing.
Yep, it's 8. That's an 8 damage.
Okay, so describe your slaying of the vile warg.
I pull my longbow back and just kind of breathe a deep sigh. Just like I don't like killing animals. I don't like just fucking destroying their brains like I have.
But you're willing to do it.
But yeah, this is going like it opens its jaw, and as it opens the jaw to take another bite try to bite Sam again, uh it gets an arrow like straight through the throat.
Okay,
Thank you.
and that takes care. Is there anything you want to do at the scene of the crime before you continue onward?
Before I continue onward, in case we don't get a chance at a rest, I'm going to use my free. I have a free prepared spell once per long rest. That is
You
false.
will get another rest. I mean, we're coming up on the end, so
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna use false life anyway to heal 10 damage because it's
Okay.
free.
Yeah. Anyone else want to do anything with the the bugbear's bodies, like arrange them so like one's hand is on the other's butt or something like that?
um,
I would
You
really
don't have to. I'm just asking, but I don't want to move on too quickly. If you had stuff you wanted to do, bits you wanted to try
after the
out.
killing blow, I do give Chris a little slap in the butt, but that's all.
I don't like
Okay,
that.
yeah, because that is where the hobgoblin
Ah,
was gonna.
We all know
try to
that's where
slap.
we all know that's where it's going. I've been thinking about it since the hobgoblin.
Now, Chris, you can try to smack. You can try to intercept his hand with your tail. That's the advantage of being a tiefling.
Yeah, I am going to try and do that. That is
Okay,
slight.
roll dexterity against Dan's AC.
Yeah, let's do that. That is a 20. That is a crit.
slime mate.
Shit.
Slime mate.
Shit.
Okay, with a 20,
You
with
just try to harass
with a-
your friend a little.
with a 20, you break Dan's hand. You whack.
Yeah, I'm snapping his fucking wrist.
All right.
Oh man. Oh my goodness.
And that's one of the reasons consent is important.
It's true. It's true. If
You
there's
might
one
be-
thing
you
you
might do
should
your hand
take
broken.
away from.
You think a celestial can just fuck around with a tiefling
Whoa!
like
Oh,
that?
okay. We're gonna have to bleep that one out.
I have this cantrip, and one of the things I could do is season food. So I just want to make tacos for everybody while we're resting.
All right. Well, your journey continues, and you find yourself passing through the foothills of the Great Peaks. You camp one last night, enjoying delicious tacos and so forth, before you reach Rochester the next day, keenly aware of what you've lost, with fewer wagons and companions than when you started. Around noon the next day, you reach the small town of Rochester, but find that few townspeople have come to greet your ragged caravan. And since you did successfully deliver the greatest wrestler ever ballot results without them being messed with by goblins or, the tribal chief of Orc Island, you are greeted by Chandra, who is the priestess of the Cult of the Dragon. She is wearing a Yes, Yes, Yes t-shirt, and she thanks you quietly. She's a half-elf, by the way, for whatever that matters. She speaks softly and says, "We're so grateful that you braved the Black Road to bring the greatest wizard ever to us. We could have used the rest of the weapons that were lost in the storm as well, but now we have the guidance of these ballot results at least." She gives you all a kind and gentle smile. "Please take your payment with our gratitude," she says, pressing a small black velvet bag of coin into each of your hands. "And let us get you baths drawn. We would have you stay for a meal, and we can offer you a safe place to stay the night. Lodgings can be difficult to find in town," this town being Rochester. As you look around, it's apparent from the reactions of the bystanders that this long speech from the cleric is the most words she's contributed to a conversation in years.
Wow.
Azam is grateful to all of you. He says, "My patron will see that your criminal records are wiped clean. I still want to get myself far, far away from Chris the Ranger, because I have not been able to sleep well ever since witnessing what you did. But you did well out there." He gives you a wry, lopsided smile and smooths down his mustache. "I'd travel with you again, I think. You've got a friend on the Black Road. I'm going to stay here a while, try to figure out a way to make up the loss of the weapons for my business. But, it'll be nice to get away from the sand for a bit. So, thank you. Thank you, everyone. And I'm sure the greatest wizard ever poll results will be very satisfying, especially in the hands of the Cult of the Dragon."
I have something to confess to the party. I
Huh.
know we delivered all these ballots, but we didn't need to. I know a high elf named Steph that knows the results before they were even cast.